America, do not let another day go by. There are children in this country with a face like Dorothy's, the face of a monster. By donating your brains, we will be able to get Dorothy to grow strong.
Yeah, brains, yeah.
And our brains will be able to create a new life for helpless children. Do your part. We're not asking for much.
Yeah. Speaking of lost causes, The Cause, there's a film, and it's a movie called The Master, and it's a cause about a thing, and...
Dead wrong. You are just wrong. The Master is not a lost cause. It's about a religion called The Cause.
Exactly. This film is a drama that focuses on the relationship between a know-it-all, known as the Master, and the young drifter who becomes his right-hand man.
Brains.
So basically, it's Scientology.
It's not Scientology.
Scientology. I saw this really cool South Park about Scientology. Is it like that? Does it have Tom Cruise jumping up and down and stuff?
Let's put it to a vote. All who say it's about Scientology grunt twice.
I say we... Yeah.
All who oppose grunt once.
I have an idea. This guy, Tyrone Ruben, has this South African accent. It makes everything he says sound really erudite. So let's let it roll and see what he has to say.
The film I'm extremely excited about, the most anticipated film for me this year, is Paul Thomas Anderson's film that he wrote and directed called The Master. It's got an official release date of October 12th this year. It's about a charismatic intellectual played by Philip Seymour Hoffman who launches a faith-based organization following World War II. A drifter played by Joaquin Phoenix becomes his right-hand man, but as the faith begins to gain a fervent following, the drifter finds himself questioning the belief system and his mentor. The film stars Amy Adams as Mary Sue Dodd. She was in last year's The Fighter and The Muppets, and can be seen in this year's film called On the Road, based on Jack Kerouac's masterpiece novel, being directed by Walter Sales. She can also be seen in the film Trouble with the Curve on the 28th of September this year, co-starring Clint Eastwood and Justin Timberlake. Joaquin Phoenix is back from acting retirement, starring as Freddie Sutton. He was last in 2008's film Two Lovers and in the 2010 documentary called I'm Still Here. Philip Seymour Hoffman, who's been in 4 other Paul Thomas Anderson films, Heartache, Boogie Nights, Punch Drunk Love and Magnolia, leads this film as Lancaster Dodd. Other additions to this cast are Kevin J. O'Connor, who plays Bill White, and he was Henry in There Will Be Blood. W. Earl Brown plays a character called Bus, and he's best known as Dan Doherty in Deadwood. Gillian Bell plays a character called Susan, and she's best known as Gillian Belk in Workaholics. The cinematographer for this film is Mikhail Malomere Jr., who's shot the last 3 Francis Ford Coppola films, Twixt, Tetra, and Youth Without Youth. And the score is by musician extraordinaire, Radiohead band member Johnny Greenwood, who did the masterful score for the last Paul Thomas Anderson film, There Will Be Blood, and more recently did the score for Norwegian Wood and We Need to Talk About Kevin. So be ready for this masterpiece film by writer-director Paul Thomas Anderson called The Master, due out on the 12th of October this year. And now back to Zombie Etiquette.
I think that's nothing to
My name is Dr. Joseph Evans. If you're watching this, I'm already dead. And they're gonna kill you too. Oh yeah.
What is your problem?
They killed them all. They tore them apart.
Time's running out. Open it!
Thinking about faith-based organizations always makes me hungry.